Hey, this is Danny with Guitar Center. I am at the Martin booth here at Winter NAMM 2026, here with Joey to talk about some exciting launches from Martin. First, we're going to talk about the Road Series. Joey, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Retro Road Series here?
Yeah, man, thank you for being here. We've been making guitars under the Road Series name for 30 years this year. 30 years, we learned a lot. One thing in product management that my team does is we obviously think about the player first, and then we spend a lot of time talking about, even down to the nerdy nomenclature. There was a lot of stuff in the Road Series that didn't really make sense to us with our current regime. Ramin, who is our guitar designer, master luthier that focuses on our Navojoa, Mexico facility, Ramin had this really great idea of like, dude, if we just divide up retro and modern, then we can have all the cutaways and things with veneers live over on the modern side. And then we can do what everyone's really been asking for from us at these price points for years, which is just make stuff that looks like a 15, an 18, and a 28. So on the retro side, you're going to find all solid woods. The 10s take visual cues from a 15. The 12s are essentially an 18, and the 13s are a 28.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at the guitars behind us here, you're looking at some really familiar classic Martin shapes, and it's really exciting that these are coming out of, you said Mexico, is that right?
Yeah, the Navojoa, Mexico facility. We're really proud of what those folks are doing down there. The thing to remember, though, is that an 18 or a 28 or even a 15 is an aspirational purchase, right? Where we have mahogany on 18s in Nazareth, you'll find sapele in Mexico. Where you'd find rosewood on a 28, you'll get black walnuts or Granadillo on certain models out of Mexico.
So you're really kind of bringing these iconic, classic, aspirational Martin guitars down to somebody to kind of be maybe their first or their second Martin, something where players can access them at and play something really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it as in a couple different ways. Maybe it's your second acoustic guitar and your first Martin, or maybe you already have a beautiful 18 or 28 or whatever that you don't necessarily want to take to that weird Tuesday, singer-songwriter dive bar gig, or maybe you just want a solid backup, But either way, I'm really hoping that we see a bunch of independent artists that maybe they need a couple of guitars in various tunings or something and go, well, you know what, for X amount of money, I could get two of these and know that they're just killer tools for the trade. You know what I mean?
Some may say it's a perfect guitar for the road.
I see what you did there. Very well. Well done.
Well, thank you, Joey. I do want to ask, and I know it's hard to pick your favorite child, but if you had to pick one off the wall here, which one would you pick?
It's undoubtedly one of the Retro Plus Grenadillos. That Grenadillo is actually a wood that we've used periodically in the custom shop. I love that shimmer at the top end of rosewood, and I love that extra boom and the focused low end. You get some of those qualities out of both the black walnut and the Grenadillo, but the Grenadillo almost has this piano-like quality to it. All the overtones, it's just, those guitars, when we first got the first prototype, I just hit a big A sus on it, and I looked at the rest of the team. I'm like, you guys hear this? Oh, yeah, I'm getting one of these.
I think you and I are in lockstep with that. When we were just setting up here, I was playing the Granadillo, and piano-like could not be more perfect, to put it that way. And it just really reminds me of the first acoustic guitar that I picked up, which was from my brother. I grabbed it out of his closet, and it was a Martin, and it just had that beautiful, defined, rich clarity, and it just boomed. And you could finger pick it, you could strum it. It didn't matter. It was a perfect guitar. And I think you're really carrying that legacy with that Granadillo. So nice choice. Let's check out how that Granadillo sounds now, huh?
Go, man. Give it a whirl.
All right. I think it does everything. It's super responsive. I was able to kind of play some nice fingerstyle stuff. It really picked up the projection with the flat picking. I think you made yourself a great guitar, man. So if you're looking to get the Retro Road Series, you can go to your local Guitar Center, or you can go to guitarcenter.com.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
Thank you.